We are live, motherfuckers. Yeah, we are live. Hell yeah, bitches. What's going on? You guys know who I am. Hey. It's the third of a mister. What's going on, guys? You guys know me all too well. Welcome back to another rendition of my Chill Zone. This one just has a little bit of a name twist to it. Still the same show, but it's actually going to be something I will be doing throughout the course of the show. I'll be smoking a fat-ass fucking blunt while I talk about the hilariousness that's been going on and that has transitioned over the last, well, I want to say about a week now, but it's actually getting worse. It's actually getting a lot worse, actually, but it's fucking great. It's fucking great. My theory my little joke that I had said fucking a couple years back might very well actually come into fruition. And oh man, let me tell you, man, it's fucking beautiful. It's fucking beautiful, man. It's so good to see it finally coming to happen to fruition, man. Yo, for those of you who haven't been paying attention, first and foremost, fuck you. Secondly, the FTC, man, the FTC has got motherfuckers, influencers on Twitter fucking shook as a motherfucker, yo. Hey. Oh, also, you're going to have to forgive me too as well. If you hear little dead moments on the mic, that's just me coughing, but I have my mic muted, so don't fear on that. No, but like, jokes aside though, man, like legit though, like fucking. So I saw yesterday a few people on Twitter come out and basically make the statement about, I will be unsubbing from Game Pass for the first time ever. Well, I'm not even going to pop shots at Tony because, look, man, I like that dude. He's a cool cat, man. I think he's legit. I know a lot of people don't like him. He does have his influencer moments. But there was another person that had a Kirby avatar. I forget what his name was. But he said that he said in his second reply tweet that he'll be unsubbing from Game Pass because there was nothing on the service that he wanted to play. And nothing new was coming that he wanted to play. But yet he's going to subscribe to PS Plus Premium, which you're guaranteed to get nothing new. Unless you wait 6 to 8 months fucking for PlayStation shit. Which is fine. I mean, I'm not really hating on that aspect because, I mean, Sony's going to do what they're going to do. So I completely understand that perspective. But essentially that motherfucker is going to be downgrading his service. Which is great, but it is what it is. But yeah, no, like, because we did a podcast last night with the round table. Shout out to King Thrash and everybody that's on the panel. And big shout out to Sig Humor for being drunk as a motherfucker last night on the goddamn show, dog. That motherfucker was killing it. But yeah, these motherfuckers out here really shook, dude. Really, really are fucking, you know what I mean? Like, thinking twice about being an influencer and shit. Now, I had said jokingly that I was like, oh, fuck, man, I better keep my goddamn level of excitement, man, for Battletoads down to a super low, bro. I don't want the FTC coming to me and thinking that I'm actually fucking capping for Battletoads. Fuck no, dude. The difference is that my actual excitement is actually genuine. Whereas the vast majority of people were fucking literally putting on a game face because they wanted to, make Microsoft happy. That's not my job. That's not my job. I get excited for games that I like all across the board. Y'all know this. Jesus Christ, man. But still, I do think it's actually fucking hilarious, man, that the FTC is finally getting around to doing some shit about this influence crap. And I respect that. About time they finally get off their fucking ass to do something about that shit because for far too long, this has been going on for far too long. And I think it's unfair for developers in general where they have their shit be overshadowed because influencers want to make other games look better. And to me, that's some bullshit. I mean, personally, if honestly, if I had my way, like, reviews would still exist, but scores would not exist. Metacritic would be shut down. OpenCritic's not bad. I mean, they're essentially Metacritic, but they're actually a little bit better. If you are going to use any of the two, don't use Metacritic. Use OpenCritic, man. OpenCritic definitely has a better fucking scoring system that's built into their fucking site. Hey, listen, if that was my internet that just dropped there for a second, I apologize. But we should be all right. Like I said in the last stream, we need more honest fans. Agreed, 100%. Agreed, 100%, Savage, man. My bad, chat, my bad. Let me go ahead and do this properly, man. True, man, welcome back to the fucking goddamn fucking chat, bro, as always. Always questioning if I'm crying again. I'm always crying, bro. You know that. Welcome, there's Savage, the raccoon, my boy. The Xbox damage control professionalist. Raccoon's in my chat, yo. Stardust, what up, brother? Bree, what's going on, buddy? Fucking Jay's Cats, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you before, so welcome to my channel. Fucking, yeah, there we go. All right, so I want to make sure I got everybody off, man. Yes, I live in Canada, bro. I know that may come to a shock to many, but yes, I live in a country that doesn't suck. You can fancy that how that works, right? But either way, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm sort of kidding on that one, but I'm kind of not. What facts do you bring to the table, Raccoon? What facts, bro? What facts? No, I know, Jay. I'm just teasing you, buddy. I'm just teasing you, man. Trust me, you wouldn't be the first to pop shots at my fucking for me being a Canadian and all that shit, dude. Trust me, I get it all the time in the chat. So you're literally fucking, you know what I mean? Like you're home here when you make fun of me and fucking for being Canadian and shit. So it's all good. Yo, Fatal, do I have my own Discord? I do, yes. I do, yes. If you want the link, I can give you the link, but I'm not posting it in public chat. You'll have to private message me. So just message me on Twitter, man, and I'll give you the link there and shit. Free healthcare? Oh, trust me, man. Free healthcare, fucking, is not as good as people think it is. Do not let fucking people tell you otherwise. Do not let other Canadians tell you otherwise. Like, on the surface, it sounds good, but trust me, there's tons of ways that free healthcare can easily fuck you in the ass cheeks, bruh. Easily. In fact, I almost had to deal with a situation like that if I did not get my health card renewed. I would have been charged about, how much did they say my visit was going to cost for being in the hospital back in March? Oh, yeah, like fucking $4,000. Yeah, no. Yo, Levon, man, how you doing, bro? I haven't seen you in a hot take. Goddamn, bro, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, sir? How the fuck are you doing, sir? But yeah, man, fucking going back to the whole FTC shit, man. I think when this when this Activision deal is done, I think Microsoft needs to step back for a while and reevaluate what the fuck they're doing. Get your teams fucking on point. Get your fucking teams together. Get them fucking, steady at work and making shit, which I know a lot of their devs are. Because I keep hearing that, that fucking, Microsoft has a lot of studios that are being mismanaged, even though there's technically only 2. 343 in the initiative. That's literally about it. Nobody else I've seen so far has had any issues with since they've been bought out by Microsoft and shit like that. So I don't know where the fuck that narrative is coming from. I've seen people try to use the whole entire mismanagement shit about fucking Fable and about how the devs came out and said that they'd never made an RPG before and whatever the case may be, which I thought was fucking ludicrous people would say in that, because that literally makes no fucking logical sense. But I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Broadband booties? What is that, a spin-off server for fucking Zaire's fucking server? Is that what that is? That's fucking funny. Canada is a fantasy world. Hey, yeah, shit. You can look at it from that perspective if you truly wanted to, yeah. But yeah, no, that shit literally had me fucking dying, bro. That shit had literally had me fucking dying, bro. Yo, did I not fucking... Okay, listen, I want to make this clear before I make this fucking statement. I am not talking shit about God of War. I want to make that fucking clear. What I am saying, though, is... Maybe Jaffe wasn't that far off, dude, man, on what the hell he was saying. Maybe not the word DLC, but definitely from an expansion standpoint. Bro, if you go and you look at the recent gameplay that's been coming out fucking on the PlayStation blogs where they were talking about the accessibility options, I'm sorry, motherfucker, dude. That game got a downgrade. And I've seen motherfucking ponies on Twitter trying to convince people that it's an upgrade. No, motherfucker. That is not an upgrade. That is a fucking downgrade. That, or, and this is most likely probably what it is, they're just showing off the PS4 version of the game. They're not showing the PS5, they're showing the PS4. The PS5 version that we originally saw at the State of Play fucking half a year ago, that one is PS5 looking wise. The one that they're showing on the blog is PS4. More likely that's going to be the case. But either way, fucking, I want that game. So that State of Play better fucking happen in the coming weeks. And they better announce that shit. Because you got to put pressure on fucking Microsoft to have at least something to come out this year that isn't, and I want to make this clear, that isn't a fucking remaster or a remake of something. Because if we do get anything this year, more likely it's going to be all of the above when it comes to remasters or remakes, minus maybe a port of the PC version of Age of Empires 6. Or, sorry, 4. My bad. I'm going in the future here. I've seen the future, boys. I've seen Microsoft's future. It gets better in 5 years. But that's not saying much. Nah, Microsoft needs to get their head out of their fucking ass. They got to stop fucking buying fucking studios out. You have more than enough. When this Activision deal fucking is done, quit for a while. I mean, for fuck's sakes, Microsoft, you opened up a Microsoft fucking Xbox Game Studios in Japan. And I know why you motherfuckers did that shit, because A, you can have a Japanese studio that you build from the scratch, fucking build Japanese-related stuff. But now, if you want to buy something, if you want to acquire somebody in Japan, they don't have to go anywhere. They can just be absorbed in the Xbox Game Studios Japan. Problem solved. Will they do that? I fucking hope to God they don't. I hope to God they don't. They don't need to do that, man. Look, and I respect the fact that Phil is trying to put, Japanese-centric games on Game Pass. In fact, the one game that I just got done playing, let me see if I can pull it up for you motherfuckers, bro. I'll be able to show you what game it is. ZZ's. This game is actually not half bad, dude. For a quick little, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Yeah. Here, I'll share my fucking shit here real quick. This game right here. This game, fucking, I played it. It's literally a, if you guys were fucking kids back in the day, you guys ever play, or not play, but you ever look at the actual Where's Waldo books and shit like that? Take that concept, minus Waldo himself, but like at the back of the book, it'll give you like a checklist of everything you have to find in each section of the book. Take that idea, and then you are a person with the camera that has to take fucking photos. That's essentially the concept of the game. There's 9 stages. It's a really, really quick game to beat, but it's kind of pretty. I like it, man. It's kind of satisfying. I dig the fuck out of it, man. I like seeing games like that fucking come out, man. Something that's different. Something you don't really see as a common thing in, as far as a style of game goes, man, nowadays in the industry, dude. Believe me, we're especially in an industry where everything feels fucking dated and stagnated. Yeah, give me something refreshing, dude. I'll take that. Demonic. Welcome back, buddy. I know Microsoft's future. Bankruptcy is imminent. Bankruptcy? Motherfucker, are you kidding me? No. Maybe the Xbox brand, but I don't see that happening. I truly don't. Jamal, what's up, buddy? I always find it funny. There was what? Those that know nothing about graphical fidelity can make fucking claims about games being downgraded. Hey, Savage, listen. If the other version looks a lot more cleaner and a lot more crispier looking, dude, and the colors look a lot more better and the fur doesn't look all fucking blurred out and shit like that compared to what the hell we're seeing now, I question that shit. I mean, I personally don't really give a shit because, you know, you guys know me already. I don't give a fuck about graphics, whether they look good or not. I don't care. I'm just saying from what we originally saw to what we're seeing now. You definitely see the fucking differences, man. And maybe if it isn't a downgrade, man, it sure the fuck doesn't look that very good as the original version does. Color tone, man, it's more to it than that. Like I said, more likely it's probably the second thing that I had said earlier too as well, Savage. PS5 and PS4. Sweet Mary and Jesus Christ, man. It's like the whole entire thing too as well, Savage, man, where people don't truly know what next generation means or what it actually fucking defies. It's like all those motherfuckers that were sitting there saying, oh, the Switch isn't a fucking next generation console, blah, 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 blah. Motherfucker, yes, the fuck it is, dude. It's just Nintendo's fucking own way. It's Nintendo's next generation console. And the fact that nobody can accept that blows my fucking mind, dude. Because they have it in their fucking fixated brain of their stupidity that, oh, hey, PlayStation says when next generation starts. No, the fuck they don't, bitch. Because if that was the case, if they were going to go based coherently on that, PC would have the last say in that motherfucker. But there is no generations when it comes to PC, now is there? No, there is not, sir. There is not. There is not. No, son. No. There ain't none of that. There ain't none of that shit on the fucking PC side, bro. Hey, Savage. Sons of the Forest, man, is coming out this fucking holiday season. I'm a little salty that I won't be able to play it right away because I don't have a PC that can run it, but I do hope to God that they do come out with a console version, man, like maybe a year or two after. But if it is going to be released and it's going to be in early access, we won't be seeing a console version for a hell of a long time. But that's okay, though. That's okay because I'm a patient gamer. I can wait for that shit. Just like I did with the first one. I waited 8 fucking years, bruh. Can you believe that shit? A long time to play The Forest, man. A long fucking time. And guess what? You know what? I was still pumped and excited as a motherfucker, man, when I played on PS4 compared to the very first time I set eyes on that bitch and I wanted to play it. Game is good. Game is good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go again with bullshit. It's like just like complete and utter fucking BS adding on to BS. So now you're starting to see fucking supposed sources coming out saying that the real reason why Starfield was delayed because the game has gone through development hell. I'm pretty fucking sure the game would have gone through development hell if they were sitting up there making fucking dev blogs. Why would they even do that? Oh, but Fatal, don't you know they didn't show anything off gameplay-wise? Okay. What changed in the last 2 fucking Bethesda games that they released, man, where they didn't show anything off until E3 and like fucking 4 months prior to the game dropping? Just wondering. You think they are not going to do that with Skyrim, bro? Like, or with fucking Skyrim. With Starfield? We're going to see that shit next month, for sure. For sure. And then people are going to fucking rip it apart. Like, I mean, let's be fair. This is Bethesda we're talking about. Everyone's going to rip that motherfucking bitch a new buttholio, bro. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. The ambient shade. See, this is why I don't like having conversations Savage, no offense, dude, man. I don't really care. I don't care. I don't care. To me, it looks off. I'll just say that. You know what? Fuck it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I don't give a fuck about shaders passing through fucking your anus cavities. I don't care about if the fucking game has 4K textures or million fucking polygons. I don't give a fuck about any of that, dog. And you know what? The only people that should care about that shit is if you're actually fucking doing something and related to that context. If you're making a game, cool. I'm glad you know the knowledge, man. If you're not making a game, I don't give a fuck. Oh, shit. You should post it on fucking Twitter there, Raccoon. Yeah, Starfield delayed, man, because it needs an update for Windows 98. No, fuck that. Windows 3.1 to run properly. Oh, and before you tell me, Savage Man, that I shouldn't make the claims of fucking of downgrades, bro, you're right. I'll give you that. You are definitely right. But at the same time, I'm just going based on what I see with my own two eyes. Now, if there is some weird shit that's running like you're trying to tell me here in the chat, cool. Then I'm wrong. I'm just telling you, like, I'm just seeing when I look at when I see it. And again, like I said, more likely it's just the PS4 version they're showing off recently. PS5 was last year at the State of Play. Whip the fucking do, dog. Whip-de-doo. Yeah, I'm only halfway fucking... Really, man? Goddamn, dude. I've been live for almost 20 fucking minutes now. Technically 15, actually. Goddamn, I'm not even halfway done my fucking J yet, bro. What the fuck, dog? We don't even need leaks for that. It's Bethesda. Man, yo, I love all this negativity towards a company that they always loved, but now hate because Microsoft owns them now. Like, I'll never understand that. Maybe not directly to what they're saying in the chat, but more aimed at towards those people like, I'm not going to mention his name, but he caps for Xbox. That motherfucker did a 180, bro, on that shit real quick when Bethesda got fucking bought out. I do smoke, yes. God of War Ragnarok, man. Fucking that game, man. I'm really hoping to God, like, we see some pretty epic moments in that game, dude, man. Because, like, you know, having to go inside the serpent's mouth and shit like that, and inside of its body to fucking grab a relic and all that crap, or wherever the hell it was he had to grab in there and shit, too, as well. And then, of course, the fucking stranger fight, too, that was epic. I hope to God Ragnarok's got some key moments like that, man. I do like that they fixed the actual bosses, fucking, though, because all the bosses that we seen in the trailer so far are enemy types, fucking look unique to its own self, so that's a plus. Fuck you, Savage. Motherfucker, man. You ask me this question every fucking time I'm in a goddamn live stream. Listen, I've already tried out fucking Fallout 70 dog shit once before. I see what they're doing with it. I see the actual changes to make the game feel more Fallout related. I get all that part. But I just don't care, dude. I want a regular Fallout game, not a fucking online only one. Nah, fuck that. You know what, man? Just give me a Avowed, man. I'll take Avowed any goddamn day, dude. I have no faith in fucking Elder Scrolls 6. I truly don't. I mean, Starfield, the only reason why I'm actually looking forward to Starfield, man, is because I actually do like fucking space-related type kind of games and shit like that. The game, even though, like, from the leaked images of Starfield, if it is Starfield, that should be looking like fucking Space Engineers, dog. And that's definitely going to be concerning to a lot of people. And Space Engineer is fucking hard as shit, dude, to master and learn that game. Oh my god, dude. And that game's fucking got you building fucking, like, ships and fucking whatever you want to call it, dude. It's nuts. Smoking's bad for you, Fredo. Well, yeah, I already know that. Well, then why do you do it then, Fredo? It's my fucking therapy for coping with depression and therapy coping with fucking... No, I'm just kidding. It's not any of that. I'm totally kidding. It's not that. Nah, I just release a lot of my stress, dude, man. More so now than ever, because of my legs and shit. Shit gave me a scare, yo. But it definitely finally got me off my ass, man, to go and get myself checked out and see how I'm doing and whatnot, dude. So, hey, now that I have my health card renewed finally, even though my fucking picture on the goddamn fucking card, I look like I've been fucking in prison for fucking 30 years, dude. Like, no bullshit. Like, it looks rough. Like, really, really rough. Like I look like a fucking convicted fucking serial killer, man. Like, goddamn. Like, when I saw that, like, my mom took the photo fucking of it because I had it sent to her place when I got it done. And then she fucking drove it over to me, dude. Yo, I swear to God, that picture fucking terrifies me, bro. I don't like looking at my new health card. I really don't. It looks fucking awful. After Skyrim, I lost all hype for Elder Scrolls. Yes. And you know what really pisses me off about Skyrim, though, too, as well? And, like, I hate the core base game itself, but if you play that shit with mods, the game is fucking phenomenal. Because you can make the game fucking better. You know, that's pretty sad. Come on, Bethesda, man. Like, go back to your old-ass fucking roots, man. Stop being this fucking... Ah! I mean, fuck, dude. Why hasn't fucking Bethesda used, like, okay, picture this, right? Imagine an Elder Scrolls game comes out, because they've already done this with Daggerfall. Fucking every game, like, every time you start up a new game in the next Elder Scrolls game, imagine that the world was randomly generated. Like, completely randomly generated. Or towns, or maybe towns or dungeons and shit like that could be completely randomly generated. Which I think would be fucking great. Because it'll actually give you a reason to go and explore and fucking find every fucking dungeon and find whatever you want to call it. Skyrim, you can do that, but it's so fucking boring, dude. It's so fucking boring to do. About Starfield is that the Xbox went crazy and got all hyped. Yeah, yeah. Word on that, Savage, dude. Word on that. You're 100% right on that, dude. Like, even I'm not, like, that excited for it. I'm just looking forward to fucking playing it because I want to see what Bethesda can do with a sci-fi, like, style theme game and not a fantasy theme. Because they fucked up fantasy. They truly did. So I want to see just how badly they can fuck up space. I mean, it's not hard to fuck up space, but it's also not easy to fuck up space either. I mean, listen, if Hello Games can bounce back from No Man's Sky, and if Starfield fucking fails at being a goddamn, like, a space opera, dude, motherfucker, dude, you know what's bad when an indie, man, fucking had the worst launch in history, still outshine a fucking classic developer for making open world fantasy games. Like, fuck you, Bethesda. Go back to your old ways, goddammit. 343 is another goddamn company too, man, that, like, look, man, I know they have it in them as a studio to be just as good as Bungie. Fuck, we've already seen it happen, dude, man, but sadly, it's been fucking split, dude. Halo 5's campaign was dog shit, but the multiplayer was fucking fire, right? Everybody loved the multiplayer in 5. Infinite comes out, it's fucking goddamn fucking reverse. The campaign's really fucking good this time around. It's actually not bad, but the multiplayer is... Oh God, it pisses me off. It pisses me off, man. And I want Halo Infinite to do better, man, because A, it got me to go and actually play the ones that I missed out on. It, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's pulling me into that world. Like, yeah, it took me a while, like, but it wouldn't be the first fucking franchise to do it. Mass Effect? Bro, I shat on Mass Effect for fucking years. Years. It wasn't until I heard my friend talking about, like, fucking all these different alien races and, like, and all that shit like that, dude, man, was when I finally asked him, like, hey, what the hell are you guys talking about? Oh, we're talking about Mass Effect. I went out the next day, bought the goddamn trilogy fucking bundle. That's how long it took me to finally fucking appreciate Mass Effect. Now I fucking borderline worship that series. Halo hasn't gotten me there yet because I haven't finished all the games, but, yo, that TV series ain't doing fuck all for me, I'll tell you that much. But I don't mind watching really bad, cringy video game adaptations of shit, dude. I truly don't. Because listen, if I can sit through every single fucking Uwe Boll movie, bro, from fucking House of the Dead to fucking Blood Rain, bro, trust me, I can, and Postal for that matter too as well, yo, I can definitely sit through fucking the Halo fucking TV series, dude. With ease. With fucking ease, man. But it definitely presents an interest, like a very, very interesting fucking twist, though, on all the characters, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Halsey in the fucking TV show is essentially fucking like, I mean, she's kind of like that in the game, too, as well, to the point where she will literally do anything to fucking, you know what I mean, to prove that humans and shit like that and other fucking things, like, are the best. Like, you don't fuck with us kind of deal, right? But in the show, it's like she's opposite. Like, it's fucking weird, man. I mean, Master Chief now has feelings, something that was not in the fucking, in canon-wise or in the games. People did not like that, obviously. And it makes very, very good sense as to why nobody would fucking watch that shit. I thought it was okay, man. Like, it was okay. I just wish there was more, like, action sequences, because when those scenes came on, it screamed exactly what you want to see in Halo. Like, that shit is, like, fucking perfection. It's all the in-between stuff, like I said before, fucking is just trash. So you just got to deal with it, you know what I mean? Pray to God something good happens. But, hey, trust me when I tell you, man, I've seen worse. Trust me, I've seen fucking hella worse. All right, let me get back to the chat here. Fatal, did you know there is a co-op VR mod for Morrowind? No, I was unaware of that. But that's it. We don't make good games, so you can. Yeah. Bethesda lost all my hype and attention long before Microsoft acquired them. Well, I think a lot of people were starting to see that shit, dude, after Fallout 4 came out and whatnot. And then, of course, Fallout 76. Because fuck that game. Anyways. I keep saying 343 fucking was only founded because some higher up in Microsoft kid graduated with a game dev degree. Oh, my fucking Christ. But again, like, no, look, I'm not trying to fucking damage control for 343, but I know they have it in them to be able to do both, dude, and given the right opportunity to do it. Because they've already proven they can make good multiplayer, and they've already proven they can make a pretty goddamn good campaign storyline wise. I mean, it doesn't help too as well. They brought back fucking Joseph fucking Staten and shit like that, or however you say his name, Staten, Joseph Staten. I think is yeah. There you go. That sounds better. I'm thinking of that motherfucker there from goddamn fucking that Hobbs movie and shit. Jason Statham, I think is what his name is. Okay, let me continue reading the chat here. Okay, he's fucking Savage Morrowind and Oblivion are great games, but after that, hey man, Oblivion was great for one reason and one reason alone, dude. Man, hearing the king be voiced by fucking Mr. fucking Patrick Stewart, yes sir, man. That was a highlight for that game, dude. Oh, and some of the mods too as well for Oblivion were fucking dope as shit too when I played on PC, man. Some of the mods were actually really cool. Call him Fast X. Oh god. I don't know, man. We'll just have to wait and see. Fucking, I'm really hoping to God that Microsoft, man. Like, look, I know I keep repeating myself and I keep saying the same shit over and over again, but like, this is literally the last year where Microsoft fucking, if they don't have like a good portion of their first party games fucking announced and like gameplay wise and even have a release window, bro, man, like, yeah, bitch, man, especially with what's going on recently, you're gonna have a lot more people bouncing the fuck out. For sure. You're definitely gonna have a lot more people bouncing the fuck out. I personally am not, because again, like I said, I love indies too much, man, and fucking right now Game Pass is delivering on that front for me. I know a lot of people out there don't give a fuck about indies. I respect that. But for me personally, dude, man, that's the main reason why I keep my subscription going for Game Pass. I like playing a lot of indies, man. Because that's where I get all my unique shit from, because I sure the fuck ain't getting it from third party. So, I'm just saying. And when we do, y'all fucking trash it, and we never hear from that fucking franchise or series again. So, yeah. And it fucking sucks too as well, dude, man. Like, it really does. Because there's, oh man, I'm telling you, man. Again, like, I know, man, you know what? I'm not even going to talk about AAA. Fuck them. Fuck them. And believe me, for the record, when I say AAA, I'm mainly talking about third party, man. Sony's first party is fucking perfectly fine. I have nothing against any of the studios there. I mean, I play a lot of their games too as well, so they're Gucci in my books, man, because they know how to fucking develop quality shit. But fucking when it comes to third party, man, I mean, come on, dude. Come on, bro. Why do you think most third parties want to get the fuck out of the industry, be bought out? EA's ready to go. Jesus Christ. Like, because they know, dude, man, like, they can't keep fucking making a lot of this shit, dude, man. Like, well, they can, but, like, bro, the more we keep going, like, I don't know. Yo, Savage, let me run something by you real quick, right? You think the reason why these services are starting to come out now, and the reason why, like, well, from an indie standpoint, a lot of indies are flocking to the services, but third party are still, because you need a lot of money to dish out in order to get games to come out from a AAA standpoint, given the fact of how many or how much these games are being like cost to make nowadays. You know what I mean? Like, they're getting way too fucking big because the hardware gets more powerful, and we as consumers demand better looking games. But when we start asking for that, you have to make sacrifices. You know what I mean? Then money gets lost because then again, at the end of the day, that game can't meet its quota when the game requires 10, 12, 13 million fucking units to sell. And they can't reach that no more. So I'm wondering if maybe like these services from like streaming to stuff like PS Plus Premium and Game Pass and whatever the case may be, I think developers eventually at one point in time, like, they're going to flock to that shit because they're not going to have to spend as much money to make a good looking game or a good, whatever you want to call it. Not in the sense of like good looking that would take advantage of the hardware, but I'm saying in the sense of like, okay, like the realism aspect and like everything that people have, like you have to get voice acting involved and you have your marketing and whatever the case may be. Look at all the people that thought fucking that thought Halo Infinite was fucking 500 million to make, bro. Like, yo. No, motherfucker. Like, Jesus Christ, man. You know how many copies that game would have to fucking sell in order to make a return? Like, dude. The budget just keeps going up, man. Why the fuck do you think we had to see a price increase? Devs got to make their money back somehow, bro. They have to. Here's the thing. If we didn't bitch about EA coming out last generation at the beginning of the PS4 life cycle, dude, coming out and saying, hey, we should be fucking paying $70 instead of $60, we should have went that route. First off and foremost, man. But hey, man, to each their own, dude. To each their own, dude. I don't know. I'm basically speculating here, fucking Savage, man. I'm not like saying what I'm saying is factual. No, I'm speculating. I'll make that clear. That I personally think that's the reason why a lot of these fucking services are starting to play a big spotlight now. My bad. Shit, I forgot. So this game, the picture that's on your screen right now, man. This is the prequel to Death Stranding called Lake. It's a very, very, very interesting game. You play as a mail lady, and you drive around this little fucking secluded little like, area, whatever the case may be. You get to deliver mail and packages to people and talk to people. You know, just like you did in Death Stranding. Except this one here is before the apocalypse actually happened. So, you know, there's roads, there's people, there's stores, houses. Everything looks all modern. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Highly recommend that you guys check it out, man. Highly recommend it. No, they didn't lose FIFA. Okay. FIFA, okay, EA decided to drop the FIFA name. They backed off. Which is kind of interesting why they would do that, but I guess fucking whatever the case may be. Fucking, which is why the actual owner of FIFA himself fucking is pretty pissed off at EA for doing that. But now, see, here's the funny thing. By them dropping the FIFA name, right? Granted, they won't get access to any FIFA teams, period, or any of that kind of thing within the league. So now they have to make their own shit. But there's also a lot of teams, too, as well, that they can get that's not part of that. You know what I mean? And plus, EA, a lot of people like the way EA fucking FIFA games are, which I don't know why, because whatever. But yeah. So that way, at least now, they don't have to worry about paying all these fucking extra fucking shit from, like, to whatever you want to call it and whatnot. I mean, outside from if they do original teams, I don't know how the fuck that's gonna work. I don't know. EA, maybe, yeah, I don't know, man. EA's fucking stupid. But maybe that's why, because they want to make themselves look more fucking efficient for a buyout, man. Because remember, didn't they lose the Star Wars fucking license, or is that hasn't happened yet? Because I know we're supposed to be still getting that sequel to that Jedi one that came out there a little while back. Which I really gotta re-download that game and give it another chance. I really do. I owe it to myself for that. I owe it to myself. But man, I can't wait for that Metal Hellslinger game to come out, dude. Man, I'm really fucking looking forward to that game, dude. Because that's another genre too that I also see becoming more frequently now. Is those rhythm-based FPS fucking shooter games, dude, like BPM and shit like that. But this one here is all like it's got like heavy metal and shit from like different like fucking rock artists and shit like that. Man, I was like, oh, yes, I'm sold. Definitely buying that. And there's also another one that's coming out that I've seen at some fuck. I forget what show was it. Was it the ID at Xbox fucking thing, or was it State of Play? It might have been. I think it was State of Play. Fucking, I could be wrong though. Somebody can correct me on this, but it was basically like a hip hop version of that. Like it was a first person shooter, like whatever you want to call it, but it had like rhythm beats and some of that you have to fuck when you like, you know what I mean, that kind of shit. But the music was very hip-hop, techno-ish related. It was kind of fucking dope. I want to play that shit too. All right, let me get back to the chat here. I'm sorry, man. I keep going on my little fucking rants, bro, man, when I start talking about stuff that I love, dude. All right, okay, fucking one of the reasons the Spartan system exists, and the show just throws it out the window. Hold on, let me go back up and read what you actually said, though. Oh, you're okay. Never mind. You were commenting back on what I originally said on the show. Okay, never mind. Didn't okay? Yeah, it was 600 million. That's why. Fucking, it was 600 million. That's why. Nah, it was way less than that, dude. It was way less than that. I think what their grand total. Okay, so remember, this was supposed to be a 10-year plan for Halo, right? Like this was like going to be like that one Halo game that comes out and it was going to last the entire generation of the Xbox Series consoles and the Xbox One, which is kind of dumb for the Xbox One to be fair because that's the reason why Halo Infinite looks the way that it does. Anyways, fucking. So they have to fucking deal with that shit for the next 10 years, right? Maybe that would accumulate to 500 million by the time that 10 years stretch is done. Do I see Infinite taking that long to get there? Fuck no. It's not going to last 10 years. Fuck no, it's not. However, let me not just say for sure though, because when you look at other games that have been around for a hot take, man, that are games as a service, man, they're going on some pretty long years, dude. Like, No Man's Sky, even though it's not a games as a service game, well, technically kind of is now, but we constantly been getting free updates since the game came out, bro. Since 2016 to fucking current year, we've been seeing nothing but updates every fucking year to make the game better and better and better. Maybe a games as a service game fucking can last 10 years if they do it right. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, MMOs can definitely do it. I mean, fucking Ultima Online is still around, for fuck's sakes. So is EverQuest. So yeah, it's possible. It can be done. But the question is, though, fucking can it be done via a console scenario, though? Because consoles fucking constantly evolve as time. Meanwhile, backwards compatibility can be very, what's that word called? Sketchy nowadays. For indies in doubt, okay, the subscription service, I think it'll turn into basically like the digital distribution of the mid to late 2000s. Interesting. Konami was probably, fuck yes, we still got Pez. Yo, have you ever actually played the Pez series there, Savage Dude? I've downloaded a couple of fucking ones. They're actually okay, man. They're alright. I don't mind playing sports games, dude. The only one I won't play is Madden, because I'm not a big football fan. But I mean, I don't even play my hockey games anymore, too, as well, because it's just all the same shit. But I've never played Pez before in the past, so I wanted to give one a try and see what it was like. It's kind of cool, man. I don't mind it. I think Konami's definitely still, has its fucking mindset on that game to still be a decent game, minus the license bullshit they had to go through years ago. I think EA has some licenses on the football, soccer league, fucking from England, Spain, Germany, and some others. Oh, okay. So yeah, so then they're not fucking dying out that bad. Just because the FIFA name is huge, you know what I mean? That's the only difference right there. EA won't have the FIFA name in the World Cup, but they still own the UEFA champions, which is also sponsored by. Oh, well, shit. There you go then. I'm sure that's going to be a backdoor deal. Fucking, that's going to be a PlayStation thing for a minute. Can you imagine that? Fucking an exclusive soccer game from EA every year and Xbox don't get it? Ouch. Fucking ouch, motherfucker. That'd be crazy, man. That'd be crazy. Yo, what's up, Beavis? You play PES on the PS2? God damn, that franchise is fucking that old. Holy shit. Well, yeah, Konami's been making that shit for a hot take, man. For a long time, actually. I used to love what FIFA game was it, man? I think it was FIFA 96. There was one FIFA game that I used to fucking love, dude, man, that me and my buddy used to play all the time, dude. We used to play it like fucking religiously. It's like back in the day too, as well, like on the PS1, where like I've always liked the NHL fucking face-off fucking franchise that used to be on the PlayStation over the EA shit. Just because I prefer the commentator fucking on that game compared to EA's one. I don't play sports games anymore. These companies ruined them for me. Yeah, I agree 100% with that. 100% on that, demonic, for sure. For sure, for sure. For me personally, man, I prefer like the arcadey style sports games like Blitz or NHL, like Rock the Rink, or you know what I mean, like the more arcadey sports ones. I don't really care about the sim ones, man, that very much anymore, dude. Like the hockey ones have gotten fucking worse. Like Jesus Christ. No, but I mean, I'm actually kind of glad though, man, that this fucking industry shift is actually happening, dude. Because it's going to be really interesting, very interesting actually. Because like, if you have these big ass companies like EA and then Activision being bought out, and then EA want to be bought out or wants to be a buyout, Ubisoft wanted to be like more of a fucking wants to buy out, but within a private firm itself. It's very interesting to me. It's very interesting, man. Cause like now it's like maybe like, well, who's gonna come in and replace these motherfuckers, man? Nobody is. Indies are still gonna be there. You're gonna have some successful indie devs, like come up in the world and shit like that. That happens. Mo Yang is one of them. Fucking the dude that made the fucking Five Nights at Freddy game is another person that came up big and shit like that, dude. So yeah, except it's just not gonna be like. uh, it's just going to be now owned from a different company now. That's it. That's all it is. But Fredo, what about the quality, Fredo? What about the quality? What about it? Well, the quality's got to be good, Fredo. Well, yeah, I agree. But again, quality comes in all shapes and sizes. To be frank, depends on the genre you're fucking looking at. Like, you're going to sit there and tell me that a game like Civilization 5 is not a quality game when it's a quality strategy game? What the fuck are you doing? Like, it doesn't work that way, bro. People look at quality differently, man. And another thing is, if you want even more fucking further proof of that shit, if you were there back in the day when Nintendo always had that gold seal of approval on every fucking game you played on the NES, then why in the fuck were there so many garbage NES games, bro? Nah, man, don't believe that shit. Now, you may think that could be the perspective that that you see it towards how you look at my perspective on gaming. Fair enough. Fair enough. But fuck you anyways. Fuck you anyways, man. It went from EA, it's in the game, to EA, please for the love of God, bias. Yeah. Quality is subjective, but the quality of a game actually working now, that's a different story. Yes, I agree with that 100%. I mean, if you argue there's a game based on its quality merits, man, make sure the game actually runs properly. You know what I mean? Okay, if you look at Halo, right? Minus its fucking, the way it launched, it still has probably one of the fucking most fluid Halo gameplay to date, man. To fucking date. Like, Halo never felt so good. You know what I mean? Trust me. Play Infinite.